Hey everybody! It's Tuesday night, November the 28th in Hickory, and you're about to watch another amazing Carolina Reaper show. Quick shout out to my sponsors, Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? How about a used vehicle? Go down to Hendrick Honda Hickory and they'll hook you up with a Honda and hot dog. Also, speaking of food, my other sponsor, me! My new barbecue sauce, South in your mouth. So good it'll make your head shake. Available right now at johnreep.com, or you can get it in stores around Hickory. You can go to the Hickory Station. They got it there. You can go to Fresh Market Produce in Hickory and in Denver, plus SB Hardware in Hildebrand. So while you're down there picking up your brand new barbecue grill, get you some barbecue sauce. All right? I say we get the show going. What do you guys say back there in the booth? Let's do it. Alan. All right, that's me, everybody. Okay, what up, peeps? Welcome to an all-new Carolina Reaper. What is that? It's like a PM magazine about the Carolinas on the crack corn. And today's show, how can I describe today's show? Well, it's like an elderly NFL version of The Apprentice. You're fired. Frank Reich gets fired as head coach of the Carolina Panthers. And did you see Dolly Parton's performance during the halftime show at the Cowboys game? Hold on. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about Cracker Barrel Thanksgiving Feast and in Irrational National Holidays. Did you know today is National Day of Giving? That's right. So I'm going to be giving away my residual check. One of these tonight will be given away. Who's going to win it? Will it be you? I don't know yet. I haven't played the game. Also, I'm just noticing this out of the corner of my eye, and the guys in the booth arranged this, so I'm not sure exactly who it is. But as you can see, there's nobody in here but me right now, except for one other human being, and that is our mystery comedian celebrity guest. I have no idea who that is, but we're going to find out in a minute. Leave in the comments, who is it? We'll see. But first, I am live right now in the comments section. See what I did there? This is pre-recorded, and I did that so that I could be live down there in the comments section. Look, that's my name. I'm in there. I'm talking to you about me with you right now. How great is that? So leave me a comment, all right? Let me ask you a question. Who should be the next coach of the Carolina Panthers? All right, so leave that in the comments section, whoever you think it should be. And we'll get into it, but this is killing me over here, guys. I'm not sure if I can continue the show without knowing who the celebrity guest is and why he's wearing that particular mask or a head or whatever. So let's just, I don't know, maybe I'll do a countdown. We'll reveal who it is. Well, maybe we should do some guessing first because...
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Just letting you know, so we back here in the booth did kind of arrange this guest celebrity...
Thank you.
...comedian for you. And just thought it'd be kind of fun to see if you guys could guess, who it might be.
Okay.
We got inspired by that show. What's it? The Masked. What's it called?
Oh,
Masked Singer.
The Masked Singer.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
so
all
this is
super big fans of that show back here.
Well, I've noticed he hasn't said anything yet. Did you modulate his voice in any way? Are we doing any of that stuff?
Yeah. So his voice, we have disguised it
Okay.
So it's virtually unrecognizable. I don't think anybody would ever be able to figure out his voice from the
All right.
voice adjustments we're making on this.
I'll take a couple of guesses right out the gate just because of the outfit.
Okay.
Like I see he's wearing the Intimidator Dale Earnhardt edition leather jacket, which makes me think this guy likes NASCAR, likes that stuff. What comedian would that be?
That's interesting. Have we had our guest say anything yet?
He hasn't said one word, which I appreciate.
Okay.
But he's also wearing what is that? The abdominal?
If celebrity guests would like to talk now.
Tell me what you're wearing.
The snowman, the abominable snowman. I guess that's how you say it.
Wow.
Huh. Yeah.
Wow. That did not help me at all.
I'm really happy with our software that we're using to modulate his voice, make it virtually unrecognizable.
I mean, I was hoping just by hearing something that it would help me whittle down my guess. I'm at a loss. Mm-hmm. I have no idea who that could be. Well, I say there's no time like the present. I'll do a countdown, celebrity, mystery masked comedian guest. And when I get to 1, just take the head off and let's see who it is. 3, 2, 1. Who is it?
It's me. Your favorite intern.
So, before the show, we were talking. The reason why I didn't have Ball, Elliott, Sebastian, Stamos, the idea was to give the comedian, the guest, more time with just us. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But now I'm seeing you've arranged Isaiah.
Are you upset?
So we called a whole bunch of other people, and it was Thanksgiving weekend this past weekend. It was kind of a tough time. Mm-hmm. But
okay.
Isaiah was available.
Well, I do appreciate you making the time.
You're welcome.
To be here. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
Sorry for the letdown, crowd. No, but look, he's a good man. He shows up, does his homework, right? Brush your teeth.
I might have.
Okay.
No, I did.
Well, let's just get right to our first segment. What I like to do here is I click on the hashtag of the things that people are talking about on X, formerly known as Twitter, right? And it's what's trending. And I talk about that. It's how you know we're in the know. We're keeping up with the Joneses. I like to call it, ooh, it's the best trends is what you're talking about, right? Did you see this, buddy? Panthers fire coach. What was his name?
Frank Reich.
Frank Reich. And I don't know. I think we all saw it coming. What's the record? 1-10.
Yeah, I think it's the worst in the NFL.
Probably. And in the very beginning, when they hired him, I was on the fence. On one hand, I'm thinking, well, that is kind of cool. We got Frank Reich, the first quarterback to play for the Carolina Panthers. He's got some pedigree, although his record previously as a coach was not good. But I liked him as a human being, and I liked him as a player, and I thought, well, this might be a natural fit. Maybe Frank Reich has found his home. This will be great. So that was the pro side of that. The con side of that was like, well, you just had a winning coach in Steve Wilkes. This guy, this interim coach from last year, came in and led the Panthers to the Panthers who were already losing before that after Tepper fired Matt Rule, the guy that he hired, and then made Steve Wilkes the coach. Then they start winning. And he doesn't hire him as the head coach. Fires him, I guess, by not hiring him. Then hires Frank Reich. And then now we lose 10 out of 11 games. So I think we all saw the writing on the wall. It's no surprise, right?
I mean, I think they should have gave him one more season at least. But that's just because, he has the pedigree. I think they should have been like one more season or you're done.
I don't 100% disagree with that in general because I do think owners, even coaches sometimes with players, will get rid of people if they don't figure it out immediately.
Right.
But everything moves faster in today's world, so you got to learn quicker. So maybe those days are gone, but and by the way, Frank Reich does come from behind. If you remember, he led the Buffalo Bills to one of the greatest comebacks in NFL history.
I think the score was like, what, 35-10?
No, at halftime it was 35 to maybe 3.
Gotcha.
Maybe even, I don't know, I can't remember exactly. Look it up, you've got a computer. But he led the team back. Anyway, if that's what he does, then see if he can come from behind now. But that's not going to happen. Likable guy, just his play calling, boring, predictable, not very imaginative, and so he's gone. I don't always blame
They was
just
down
the coach.
35-3.
35 to 3, that's what I said. So 35 to 3. But anyway, I don't 100% only blame him. There's other people involved. A lot of our players have been getting hurt this season. A lot of people, it's a lot of new people. We have a rookie quarterback who, he's got moments of, not, I won't say greatness, but there are times where he does pretty good. Does well. He looks good at certain times. Doesn't have the best offensive line right now. It's not looking good. But you know, when you're at the top, when you're the coach, you're the one to blame, and they fire the coach. But you know, I don't know what the solution is. Who do you think is going to be the next head coach? Who do you think should be the next head coach? Put it down here. I have ideas and solutions. I want to talk to some guys in the booth about this. What are your thoughts, guys, back there? Anybody?
So I have a thought, John. Tell me what you think. I was always a fan. Was it the Philadelphia Eagles back in the 80s that they had the open tryouts
Yeah.
for players?
They made a whole movie about it.
Right. I mean, have we thought about that for the coaching position?
Oh, holding tryouts for new head coach
Yeah.
instead of the players? I like it. Yes. What would you do at an audition for head coach? You show up. Do you have the play sheet in your hand?
Yeah, I think you got to bring your own play sheet.
Got a whistle.
Yeah. And they just throw a bunch of players on the field and just say, okay, coach this.
Oh yeah.
And like give you a chance to try it.
Yeah. So you it's the same players for every coach. So that's the same, right?
Right. Yeah.
Each coach comes in, same amount of players, same thing. You get 6 plays.
Okay. Yeah, I think that works.
6 plays on 3 on offense, 3 on defense. Mm-hmm. And you go and maybe you just give them scenarios. All right, 1st and 10, what do you do?
Ooh, I like that.
2nd and 16, what do you do?
Right.
3rd and short, what do you do? 4th and inches. Ooh. You give them scenarios.
Right.
And you see what they would do. Oh, that's not a bad idea. But yeah, I kind of blame the owner. I don't like the owner, David Tepper.
Tepper? Yeah.
Yeah. He's throwing what I like to call a Tepper tantrum, where he doesn't get his way and he fires people. You fired. Right? He's acting like Donald Trump. You fired. So maybe the only way out of this is we have to throw an insurrection. People need to storm the Bank of America stadium and demand that David Tepper be ousted as the owner. I don't know how you fire an owner. How is that possible? What do we got to do? We got to talk to the commissioner, Roger Goodell. How do you fire an owner?
Is this guy I'm sorry, I don't know.
That's him.
This is the sole owner?
Yeah.
I mean, he owns the whole thing.
I
Doesn't own it with anybody else.
As far as I know, that's the only guy.
Okay.
There might be some minority owners in there.
Right.
But he's the main guy. He's a billionaire. He got rich from hedge funds and that kind of stuff in the political, in the market, whatever that is, stock market game. And then he was 5% owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then he bought the Panthers. From
Maybe he should bring in Bill Cowher since he has that Pittsburgh Steeler tie-in.
Bill Cowher. Well, if he, he can audition like everybody else
There you go.
Yeah.
for the head coaching job. I don't mind that.
I don't know. I almost just wondered. I mean, I guess I'm just, if Tepper's still the owner, then it's like, how can he find, if he's already been bad at picking the last two coaches, right?
Yeah.
So how do we bring in a coach, maybe something a little different?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I got it. Look what he's wearing. No, that's a Panther thing. Okay, this dude loves soccer,
Right.
right? So when he came into the Panthers, when he bought the Panthers, he also started the Charlotte soccer team. I don't even know what the name of the team is.
What is the name of the team, Moose?
It's Charlotte FC.
Charlotte FC.
Football club.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't far off. So we don't even have a mascot? Like the football club in Charlotte? Like we're the football team is the Carolina Panthers.
Moose says it's a crown.
That's what's on their seal. It's a crown.
It's a crown?
Yeah.
He says it's a crown.
I get it. We're the Queen City.
Yeah.
All right.
But I don't think we have like a stuffed person mascot.
We're going to be the Queens. That'd be perfect for soccer. Hang on. But no, I have a solution.
Okay.
All right. We got to hire, since he loves soccer so much, Ted Lasso. What do you think? Yes. We get John Sudeikis. We hire him.
Jason, that's fine. Yeah, Jason.
Oh, you don't know about his brother John?
Well, no, I mean, his brother is fine. I just don't know if he has the same coaching skills that Jason does.
Right. So I don't watch Ted Lasso. Never really got into it. Never 100%. I don't want to get into it with everybody, but I don't like Jason Sudeikis that much. Something about him bugs me, and I'm sure he's a great guy. Whatever. I don't know. I think I didn't like him when he was on Eastbound and Down, and he was playing a Southern character, and he was trying to sound like Kenny Powers the whole time was his character, and I never liked it. I never bought into him. Anyway, that's why I don't like Ted Lasso. Never got it. But correct me if I'm wrong. In Ted Lasso, what is the basic premise there? Doesn't he come into? He's an American coach.
He's an American football coach.
Like American football.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our football.
Right.
And he gets hired by a soccer, of course, English football team to coach. He's never coached soccer before. It's a little bit of publicity stunt, a little bit of the owner wanted to kind of tank the team that year.
In the story.
In the show, yeah.
I wonder if Tepper's doing that. Is Tepper trying to tank the Panthers just to make his soccer team
Look,
look
there's
better?
a precedent
Major
for this. If we follow the Ted Lasso plot, okay, the woman who owned, if I'm recalling correctly, I only watched the first season. I didn't watch any more. But the woman who owned the team, she got the team in like a divorce from her husband, and she's kind of trying to stick it to her husband to like tank his team that he used to love so much, and so she did this to basically get them to fall out of whatever conference league that they're in by performing so bad. So maybe Tepper's got some sort of ulterior motive for it too.
Oh. All right, I have another way of getting rid of Tepper.
Okay.
And this happened to the owner of the now Washington Commanders, previously known as the Washington, Redskins, just in case I want to get canceled for saying something. But you know what happened to that guy? Like he was really hanging on. And it's how John Gruden got fired.
Okay.
The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, like he hacked in their emails. And they were going back and forth saying some horrible things in private emails, by the way, but they were using NFL.com's email service.
Right, sure. Yeah.
Which gave him permission to read it.
Yeah.
And then that got leaked. And then he was ousted pretty much ousted. Well, he was forced to change the name from the Redskins to the Commanders. And then he just said, you know what, I don't even want the hassle anymore. He's a billionaire and I think he's trying to sell the team or did sell the team. And then Gruden got fired. So what we have to do is find dirt on Tepper.
We
Leak
find
it.
dirt on Tepper and leak it.
Yes.
That's the way we get Tepper.
That's the only way is to get the people to hate him so much, and the NFL and the commissioner's got to not like him. See, that's the thing. The owner of the Redskins and John Gruden were talking shit about the commissioner, which gave him motivation to get rid of him. So we need motivation for Roger Goodell to not like Tepper.
Okay.
All right, get on that.
He's probably said something about the commissioner.
Oh, I'm sure everybody has.
Every owner has been
everybody
like,
hates
I
commissioner.
don't like Roger Goodell.
Yeah. Well, he's a commissioner. No owner likes to be told what to do. They're all billionaires.
Right.
And they get some guy who's the commissioner telling them what to do. They all think he's beneath them anyway. So I'm sure they all talk crap. You know what I really would honestly like to see happen, and you'll love this, is follow the formula of the Green Bay Packers.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you for giving Green Bay some
I love
props.
Green Bay. I love Green Bay. Do you know how that system works in Green Bay, Alan, Moose?
Moose appears to. I do not.
Yeah.
It's publicly owned. It's owned by the fans.
Oh, right. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
The entire, so it's shareholders. The community of Green Bay owns Green Bay.
So
It's not one sole billionaire guy.
So that means they all like do a vote for the next coach whenever they have to hire a coach?
Yeah. Well, it would really, I think people would be more invested into it anyway. Like if you go to a Panthers game, even when we're have a winning season, sometimes it's not always full because the people who are there in Charlotte, a lot of them are visiting or they just moved to Charlotte because they're a banker. They're trying to get in the banking industry. A lot of corporations own a lot of seats, and they just buy them, and they give them away as gifts to people from time to time for whatever reason, and nobody shows up because they don't care. But if the community had a stake in it, you know, it's like, oh, we could make money if we keep winning, and it would support the team and get behind the team like Green Bay does. I don't know. I think it would be cooler if we were to follow that scenario. Now, right now, the Panthers, I looked it up, are worth $4.1 billion.
Okay.
How many, look this up, Isaiah. What is the population of North and South Carolina? Now, if everybody in North and South Carolina, because we are the Carolina Panthers, were to chip in a little bit, and every citizen of the Carolinas had a stake in this, how much would you have to buy in? I say put me down for 0.00000000001%. That would be $4. 4.1.
All right. Isaiah's a little slow on the calculation there.
What you got,
The
Alan?
total population, North and South Carolina, is about 15 million.
15 million.
Yeah.
Now let's do some math. 4.1 billion divided by 15 million. I want to know how much each citizen has to pay.
What was the amount for the price again?
The Panthers are worth 4.1 billion. That's 8 zeros. Divided by 15 million. And then that is how we'll know how
Divided
much.
by 15 million, right?
15 million. We're going to figure this out. $273.
I think it's worth it.
Now, Isaiah, what if I told you you could be a part owner of the Carolina Panthers if you just gave me $273.33?
Nope.
Oh my God.
I like the Packers too much. I'm sorry. I like Green Bay too much.
That's it. We've just ran into the first problem.
We got to have everybody do it.
Dumb people. Right. Sorry. All right. Well, let's move on to something else. Anyway, we have solutions. Leave it in the comments section. Who should be the next coach? On a serious point, the next coach. Well, Steve Wilkes is gone, so you can't do that. You got to go with the interim. I don't know. I try to steal a coach away from a team that is currently very successful. Steal somebody from the Eagles, the 49ers. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. All right, what else was a trending? Did you happen to see speaking of the Redskins versus Cowboys Thanksgiving game, did you see the halftime show?
I did.
Yes.
And I didn't think it was that great.
Dolly does Dallas. So Dolly Parton, I watched it with my mom. I think Dolly Parton is maybe 1 year older than my mom. Or 1 year younger, I forgot which one it was. But same age. Dolly Parton comes out dressed as a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader and just cranks out the hits like you would do at a Super Bowl halftime show. That's what they do. Anybody who's played a halftime show, you know that. They come out, they just give you a little 30-second hit, bang, bang, boom, for like 15 minutes, and you move on. And that's what she did. And since she's in Dallas, she dressed like a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. And a lot of people, you getting mixed reviews. You got your younger folks like your Isaiah's who says what?
I didn't think it was that great. I enjoyed the hits, but once she got to Queen, I didn't like it. That's when I was like, this is terrible.
So you're saying performance alone you didn't like?
Yeah, the performance alone I didn't like. I didn't mind her wearing the Cowboys outfit because, I mean, she looks good for 77.
Yeah, that is another thing I don't like to hear. You look good for. You know? Just, I look good or I don't. You know? Don't tell me I look good for a 51-year-old.
Right.
Just say I look good.
You look good for a 51-year-old.
I could say things like that about you. But it doesn't have to be looks. It could be anything. Like you're smart for.
Right.
Or, you know, you're skinny for.
Right.
But I don't like the for. It's like a little disclaimer. But anyway, I get the point. Yes. She's this is what Dolly does though. She's always done this. But it's pretty brave. Pretty brave, but she does go for publicity type things and stunts and whatnot. And she's got the sparkly hose and the sparkly midsection, so we don't know exactly what's under there. You know, that might not even be her skin that you're looking at. That could be a color of the hose. It could be a spandex piece. Who cares? It's Dolly Parton. She can do what she wants. She is a national treasure. The only thing that I didn't really care for so much, and this, look at, she's holding on. She walks around and she holds on to that stage a lot, and I guess it's to help her stand up.
Yeah, I think she said she was afraid of falling.
She said that?
I think so. Don't quote me on that. Let me look it up.
Well, you just said it. But you did say think, so I like that. So she's probably wearing heels, which is not good for that age. But I think she looks good. Did you guys happen to see it back there in the booth? Anybody watch this? Have an opinion on it?
I didn't watch it live, but I did pull it up to check it out. And yeah, like I think it's great. I mean, yeah, she is holding on for dear life in a lot of the places on the stage. But I mean, I will be too at that age, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I will say also, as a halftime show, you know, you want like fireworks and craziness. And the other cheerleaders came out, by the way, and danced, so that was nice.
Yeah.
But and with all due credit to Dolly, she's done better than that. She's capable of better. It's not what you want in a halftime show. So I get your point, Isaiah. You know, if you're at home watching this and you're ready for like a Vegas type thing, and all she did was kind of walk around and hold herself up, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, but
that didn't even bother me when she grabbed a hold of the stage.
That's all I could see.
The reason why she did that is because when she came out of the star, there was supposed to be a stand to help her, to help support her, and it wasn't there. So,
Well,
But still, she needs it for support.
Right.
yeah.
so
And
she
that's
had no
this part
support.
to me that's kind of sad, is seeing American icon getting kind of wheeled out one more time.
Yeah, but
you know.
John, I mean, think of it. This isn't the Super Bowl.
Right.
This isn't even a playoff game. I mean, this was just a regular season game. It just happened to be Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the halftime shows I've seen at other NFL games, I mean, they don't even broadcast them.
Yeah.
It's like a dog
Yeah.
catching frisbees or something. You know, it's like,
That's right.
So the fact they got Dolly Parton out there, I was okay with there not being any fireworks and major stuff and big showstopper stuff. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, she can do no wrong, so I'm totally okay with it. But you'll see, I posted a picture of it. Because the joke writes itself, Dolly Does Dallas. I mean, so I just took a picture, put Dolly Does Dallas, and if you look at the comment section, you'll see people saying, I love her, I thought it was fantastic, and then you see people like, that was embarrassing, that was sad, they should not be doing this,
I even commented and said I wasn't too impressed with it.
You didn't like it. There you go.
I mean, I just didn't like the fact that she tried to pull off Queen.
Well, she has a new album out called Rockstar.
Which has We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions.
I think there's something with Kid Rock, too.
Right.
So that's why she's doing it.
Yeah, but I mean, she's not Freddie Mercury. She's in her,
So
she's Dolly
your
Parton.
biggest beef is that she tried to cover Freddie Mercury?
Yeah, and she didn't do a good job at it.
There you go.
This is coming from the guy who sang the Tracy Chapman cover song last time.
Can you put that thing back on your head, please? I'm just kidding. All right, let's move on. Did I tell you about South in Your Mouth barbecue sauce? This is very good, and pretty soon you're going to see some commercials for this. I was trying to workshop some ideas because I like to get you guys involved. I like your opinions. Let's do it together, right? Let's be like the Green Bay Packers, and let's own this thing together, So I mean the commercial, not this. But I owe Lauren Weaver money. This is Lauren Weaver's baby right here. I didn't come up with the sauce. I'm not a chemist. I'm not a chef. But Lauren Weaver is a chef and a chemist and very good at what he does. This is the previous owner of the Hickory Smokehouse Barbecue in Hickory. Some of the best tasting barbecue you'll ever have in your life. We've got tons of this ready to roll. So get you some ASA. It's a great Christmas gift. And you can get it at johnreep.com. Not only can you get that at johnreep.com, but you see my shirt I'm wearing? It says Hickory. So everybody can be from Hickory, right? Would you like to be a citizen of Hickory with us? You can do that. Go to johnreep.com. Get you just a regular old Hickory t-shirt. Looks like one of them Patagonia shirts, except it says Hickory. See what I did there? Also, do you happen to know a redheaded person who is losing their hair? Or maybe it's no longer red, maybe it's turned white or gray. That means they've transitioned. They're no longer a ginger. They're either bald or a gray-haired person or whatever. But they've transitioned, which makes them a transginger. And now I have that t-shirt also available at johnreep.com. I think this is very clever because you see the bald head outline. It's actually an arrow that's pointing from where the hair was to the beard. Kind of looks like Ginger Billy. Ginger Billy is a transginger. I said it here. But yeah, that's what it is. So if you know someone in your life who's a transginger, this is a great gift. This is a great gag gift. Give it to them or wear it around them. When you go out with them, wear it in their honor. You know what I mean? So there you go, johnreep.com. Let's talk about Thanksgiving real quick. How was your Thanksgiving, Isaiah?
It was awesome.
Right. Hang on one second.
Food.
The Alan Jackson.
Yes.
I know that we're doing the residual check game.
Correct.
You let me know when the phone banks are lighting up, and I'll just tell Isaiah to stop talking.
All right.
We'll switch gears.
I just opened the lines up because I know it's the time we said.
Oh, here we go.
So we got some callers. They're sitting in the queue. So
Can they hear me right now?
I believe they can hear you right now. Yes.
Okay, we got people in the queue. I say let's go straight to this game.
You want to go to the game?
We'll go to the game, and when we come back from this game, we're going to talk about Thanksgiving. We're going to talk about Cracker Barrel, the gift card that my mom used or tried to use in a video that I made, and an apology that is owed to my mom. We're also going to talk about North Carolina State beating Carolina.
We may run out of time for that.
We might run out of time for that. And we got to get the comments from last week, right? Because I want you to know I'm reading your comments. But I say, oh, by the way, Alan.
Yeah.
Did you know today is National Allen Day?
Yeah. My family, I have them celebrate it every day, every year.
That's not a joke, everybody.
No, it's not.
That's a real day. On November the 28th, it is National Allen Day. So maybe we'll get into that also after we play this. Now, what I do here, Isaiah, would you like to come join me?
Yes, sir.
Come over here, big guy. Now, what I like to do here is, some of you might know this, some of you might not know this. I'm not just a very handsome ginger comedian. I'm not just a voiceover guy. I'm not just a barbecue sauce person. I'm not just a podcaster. I'm an actor. I've been in movies, sitcoms, commercials, voiceovers. What else?
Adult films.
Thank you. And every time they air these things, they have to pay me. They're called
Residual checks.
and I get them in the mail all the time. I thought I'd make a game out of it. So what I do is I got 2 checks sitting here. I'm going to let Isaiah pick one of these checks. I don't know which one he's going to choose. And whichever one he chooses, I'll open it. I'm going to read you the amount. People call in with a guess. Closest person to the amount wins the check. It is a game that we like to call How Much Is That Screen Actors Guild Residual Check. All right, good job, Isaiah.
I need an inhaler for that.
Yeah. All righty, pick one of these checks and slide it across the table.
Let's do that.
All right, I'm gonna open it down here where he can't see it. I'm gonna tell you what it's for, and then we'll see who can guess who's the closest person to the amount. Okay, I'll do some, I'll let him guess first, all right? Isaiah, this is for, I'll give you this one, I don't want you crushing it. This is for one episode of Blackish. Episode called Martin Luther Skiing Day. It's for syndication. That's it. One check. Blackish. How much is this check?
$1.25.
Oh, $1.25. Very pessimistic. Well, for all the people that are on hold right now, I want you to know he's way off. That is way too low. You gave me a single digit. Couldn't even buy any percentage of any NFL team for that.
I think that's the lowest I've ever went on a residual check guess.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you, this is in the double digits. We'll keep it at that. Double digits. Now what I'd like you to do, I'll do it since I've got the wireless mic on, I can stand up and do things. We've got the random ball of balls. This is the randomizer. And what I want you to do, Isaiah, is spin the ball of balls and just pull out a number. Pick a ball, it's down there, and then whenever you're done picking your ball, I will read the number on this, and that's the number that Alan will let into the room. Caller number 6, the Alan Jackson, whenever you're ready. Let caller number 6, and we'll see if this person can guess the amount of this check. We'll see.
All right, they're in the room, John.
Hey there, this is John Reep. Who am I talking to?
Patty Castellon.
Who is it?
Patty.
Haley?
Patty. Patty.
Patty. All right, Patty. Thanks for calling in. Where are you calling in from?
From Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas. Ready? The stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart.
No.
Heart of Texas.
All right.
You just want me to
I
finish
thought
it
you'd
'cause
help me
you
out
took
and do that part with me, or at least clap. I'm talking to my intern, Isaiah, who let me down, Patty. It's not your fault.
Uh-oh.
No, you're good, Patty. Thank you for calling in. Now, in Fort Worth, I was just there. Were you at my show?
Yes, I was.
All right. Thanks for coming. Did we have a good time?
Oh, yes. It was very enjoyable.
Good. All right, Patty. Well, what do you do for a living?
I work at a school. Mm-hmm. I work at a middle school, and I help the kids there with everything, along with the teachers.
That's got to be tough and stressful these days, the way I feel like, You know, the older I get and the younger these kids get, the less respect they have.
I was an angel in middle school.
Well, let's talk to Patty Isaac.
Oh,
What do you say, Patty? Are the kids getting less respectful, or is it getting harder? What do you think?
it has been getting harder. You know, we're having to like retrain those kids
Right.
and teach them certain lessons.
Yeah. Well, thank you. You're doing the Lord's work. And I'm just curious, have you ever seen the show Blackish?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I did one episode of that called Martin Luther Skiing Day. And I wonder, Patty, how much is this residual check?
$85?
$85. Okay. Lock her in. You're locked in at $85. Don't hang up. We're going to take 2 more callers. And if you're the closest, you're going to win this check, okay?
Okay.
But you didn't get it exactly right. If you get it exactly right, I double the check. So, but so far you're winning because you're the only guess on the table. But we got 2 more. All right. Don't hang up. Spin the random ball of balls. Oh, your balls just flew into my hand. That's nice. It's warm. I thought it'd be much bigger than this. These are tiny balls.
They're like raisins.
Raisins. They're like, you say that like Forrest Gump. My balls are like raisins. You always have to eat more than one of them, and they're all shrivelly and tiny. They used to be a grape. Anyway, this caller number 50, 50, the Alan Jackson. Whenever you're ready, let caller number 50 into the showroom. And we'll see if they can beat Patty. Oh, Peppermint Patty. What's your favorite Patty?
All right, they're in the room, John.
All right. Hi there, this is John Reep. Who are you?
Billy Watkins.
What do you say, Isaiah? Philly?
Billy.
Billy Watkins.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Where you calling in from?
High Point, North Carolina.
High Point, North Carolina. You think your furniture's better than ours?
I think that you live in Bizarro at High Point, actually. It's like kind of the same place.
Hickory?
Yeah.
Hickory
Yeah,
is
there's like-
Bizarro High Point. Okay.
It's like there's the good bar and then the bar you don't go to. And
Yeah. Yeah, we have our areas, our moments, our segments. What do you do there in High Point, Billy?
I work at a wood flooring company.
No way.
Yeah. We sell the stuff that you put
Yeah.
down on your floor. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how I can use you for me some way, because I just bought a new house, you see, and upstairs I'm going to turn one of the bedrooms into an office, and it's got carpet on it, but I want to rip up the carpet and put some hardwood floor. What do you say, Billy? Can you come to my house and do that for free?
I actually, we don't install the hardwood. We just sell it. But I could set you up with a good contractor and get you a deal through the company.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
You know, as a
North Carolina
ginger,
boys got to look out for each other.
that's right. And I'll give your boy a big shout out on the podcast. Thousands of people will see it. I want to say this though, as a ginger, you know, I got all the slang, you know, I'm gonna beat you like a redheaded stepchild, you know all of them. But the one was, do the carpets match the drapes? And I would always say, what carpets? This is hardwood floors. Hardwood, Billy. All right, my man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Let's get your guess. How much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
I'm going to say $83.
$83. He undercutted Patty. I see what you did there. Trying to do the old Price is Right rules. I will say this, we don't play the Price is Right rules. We play horseshoes and hand grenades. It's whoever happens to be the closest, even if you go under or over. It's whoever's closest. But so far we got a guess of 85 and 83. Don't hang up, we got one more guess, Billy. All right, Isaiah, spin the ball of balls. Let's get a new call with the ball.
It didn't go flying in your hand that time.
Oh, you just laid it in there softly. I appreciate that. All right, let's see your ball here. It is caller number 13. Right there, caller number 13. The Alan Jackson, whenever you're ready. Let number 13 into the show.
All right, they're in the room.
Hi there, this is John Reep. Who are you?
Hey, John, it's Matthew Chemo.
Well, I'll tell you what I heard. I'm sure that's not what your name is. I heard Matthew Chemo.
Nemo, like Finding Nemo. Only
Nemo.
Nemo.
Yes, that's way better than chemo. Right? Okay, Finding Nemo. Matthew, where you calling in from, buddy?
Currently, we are in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, but we are from south of Tampa in Bradenton, where we are from. But we're
No
on
way.
vacation right now.
Are you visiting Dolly World?
On Wednesday, we will be at Dollywood.
Oh my gosh. What do you think of Dolly Parton's halftime performance?
I don't really want to comment on that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, is that your wife in the room?
Yes, she's with me.
Oh, don't worry. I get it, buddy. Don't worry.
I would say it was both disturbing and entertaining at the same time, if that's possible.
Oh my goodness. Well, you better not say that when you go to Dolly World.
I don't think I'll get a discount if I say that.
Man, I'm jealous. I've never been. I would love to go.
Oh, it's great.
You've been?
I've been several times.
Several times. Wow.
They
It's
got
like the redneck
Christmas
mothership.
lights all going.
Say it again, buddy.
They got Christmas lights on. It should be really cool.
Oh, that
this
would be
year.
a great place to go for Christmas. Wow, I got to put that on the to-do list. Okay, brother. Well, what do you do for a living?
I do energy consulting. I'm an energy manager, like a building energy specialist.
Oh, yeah?
We do a lot of energy conservation projects with school districts, factories. I'm actually going to some ski resorts here in the next few months.
Let me tell you
I'll
something.
be all over the place.
Isaiah, this man that you're listening to right now, he makes a lot of money. Okay? So if you play
That's a
Listen,
myth.
he's going to ski resorts, he's going to Dolly World, he's consult if your job is consulting, you're doing well.
Maybe I need a better consultant.
Well, hey, I know a guy who can consult you on the consulting. Now he makes a lot of money because he's a consultant to consultants. Right?
Double pay.
Okay, let me ask you this: if you're in the energy world, solar panels, how come they can't make shingles that look like, like tiny solar panels that look like shingles for your roof, so it looks better than the gigantic one piece? You know what I mean?
You'll have to ask Elon Musk about that. They tried it with their, it's like a Tesla roof, but it wasn't called Tesla. He had a solar company that tried that, and it just didn't take off so well. There was a product like that. Just didn't take off.
Okay. All right. Well, that's for another show. I appreciate it. Call into AI sometime. We have good conversations on our. I have another podcast called AI Absolute Ignorance with John Reep, and we get all techie and sci-fi and nerdy on there. All right. But first, I need to know, Nemo, you found me, and now I ask you, how much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
$72.
$72. Lock him in, the Alan Jackson. Isaiah, you ready to take this check into Mr. Jackson, who does the math? So if you're new to the podcast show, let me just go ahead and tell you, I don't know who won because I'm not keeping score, but we have guys that do that. Plus, even if I were keeping score, I would get the math wrong. I'm not good at math, right? I'm more of the creative type, more of the jackass type. And those types are not good at mathematics. My brother's good at math because he's not as creative as me. But we have a guy back here in the booth, very good at math. And it happens to be his day. They have named a whole day after this man called Alan. And some people don't know this, some people do. If you saw the movie The Creator, you might know. He's not all human parts. There's chips up in his brain. And he's somehow learned how to sync up to the satellites in space. And he can do math. He's probably already got it figured out. And right now I'm probably upsetting him because I'm wasting his time. He's probably ready for me just to go ahead and say, you know, who won or what's the numbers. Do you have it? Wow. He's finished?
Yes, sir. I
That.
think that was record.
Wow. Okay. Well, there's only one person. Well, I don't know if you want to say person. There's one being, one thing on the face of the earth that knows who won this check. It's not me. Sure as hell ain't Isaiah. It's the Alan Jackson. And if we're nice enough to him, if we ask him nicely, he might reveal to us who was the closest of this one episode of Blackish that I was in called Martin Luther's Skiing Day, which you could watch. You could download it, stream it. Alan's the only person who knows. And I say right now is a good time for us to ask him, Alan, will you please reveal the winner of this episode's Screen Actors Guild Residual Check game?
Okay. I'm going to let the winner in the room.
Oh, wow. Whew, I was getting nervous because he wouldn't say anything for a minute, you know what I mean? Okay.
It is my day, and so I just want that understood and remembered
Got it.
during this whole process.
We're locked in.
Okay.
Your day, my friend.
I'm letting the winner into the room right now.
All
The
righty.
winner is in the room with you at the moment.
Hello, you are the winner. Who are you? What is your name?
Matthew Gimo.
Matthew Nemo. Congratulations, buddy. Not only did you find the show, but you found your way to win this check right here. You were the closest one with the guess of $72. $72. The actual amount of this check, and I'll hold it up to the camera so everybody can see it at home. $44 even. $44 even, my friend. Now, this check is yours. You've won it fair and square. You can keep the check, or you can conserve on energy. And you could just forfeit the check, and then no one has to buy a stamp, get in their car, waste gas going to a post office. Just kidding. You can take the check, or you could go for an item in the mystery bag of merchandise. And I don't know what's in the mystery bag. That's why it's a mystery. Could be another check. Could be a potato chip. It could be a bottle of vodka. It could be barbecue sauce. It could be a koozie. Who knows what's in there? It's a mystery. So do you want this useless piece of paper for $44 that I don't even know if you can cash? Or would you like to go for an item in the mystery bag of merchandise? Your call, buddy. It's up to you.
Well, let's go for that mystery and solve this mystery.
Let's do this. I like the way you think, buddy. I'm going to put my hand in here to the mystery bag of merchandise. I'm going to shuffle it around. I'm going to pull out random items.
Who's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the bag? Okay.
What's in the box?
Looky here now. We've got, this is a compact disc, and it has comedy on it. It's John Reep's, bless his heart, comedy. My first CD ever made, collector's item, because there's bonus bits on here. And at the bottom, you got the warning label. Warning, Southern language used. That was my little joke that some people never even got. But I'm going to get this out to you in the mail, and because it was for $44, I'm going to get you something else. Let's see what else we got in here. I'm going to get you a patch. A patch that says Hickory on it. And you can sew this.
Is it an eye patch?
No, but I like that. You could make it to an eye patch. All you got to do is put a piece of string around it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What are you missing an eye?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. Oh, I hear that wife back there. Okay, so I'm also going to give you a koozie. You're getting 3 things, buddy.
Outstanding.
Thank you for calling in. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful time at Dolly World. And all you got to do now is go to my website, carolinareaper.com, and then click on Contact, and make sure to send me your info in an email. That way I can get this to you, right? I can mail it to you. I will mail this to you.
Okay, I will do that.
All right.
Outstanding.
Thanks for calling in, everybody. Appreciate you. Happy you had a good Thanksgiving. Say bicycle, Isaiah.
Bicycle.
Merry Christmas.
What'd she say?
She said Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Love you.
Good.
All right, let's move on, Isaiah. We have to talk about this real fast, and I'm not going to harp on it too much. But in this, I went to North Carolina State University. I root for the Wolfpack. And the Alan Jackson went to Carolina, UNC Chapel Hill, and he roots for the Tar Heels. And I don't like to give the Alan Jackson shit because, number one, he controls things with his brain. Number two, he is an alumnus, okay? He has every right to be rooting for that school. It's the people who didn't go there that bother me, you know? Because this happens to me all the time. I went to the doctor, and the lady in there is like, I see your little victory dance you do. Every time NC State wins a game, I see your little victory dance. She goes, you're pulling for the wrong team. You should be pulling for Carolina. And then what do? What's my next move after that? You want to hear what I do?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I say, oh, and by the way, I'm setting them up because I already know the answer.
Right.
But I like to set them up so I could punch them down. So what I do is after anyone goes like, you should be rooting for Carolina, I go, oh, you went to Carolina, huh? And 98% of the time they go, no. I go, I know. I know you didn't. I went to NC State. Right, I wear the NC State things because I went there. You wear the Carolina stuff because you got at a Walmart. And that's true of 98% of them. That's why I don't give the Alan Jackson shit.
Because he went to UNC.
He
so
earned
he has
the right to have passion for it. Everybody else is brainwashed. Anyway, we beat the shit out of them. It wasn't even close.
What was it, like 39 to...
I don't know. I got bored at halftime. I already started dancing. I was like, well, let me get this ready so when the fourth quarter dings, I could go ahead and hit send. But, Alan, I know you watched it. Let's get your thoughts. I'm not going to give you shit.
No, it was bad. It was a bad game. I'm not even. I mean, look, State played fine. It's just we did not at all.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. I remember texting you at halftime, like, you think there's any chance you could talk to some of your people at State and just see if there's any way they can give us something when we come back, like, just let us get a first down or something, or I don't know. I'd take it a completed pass would be fine.
It was. I mean, NC State's offense was clicking, and nothing else. I mean, our defense has been pretty good most of the year. I mean, we're now 9-3. I have no idea what bowl game we're going to. You're still going to go to some bowl game.
We'll go to
like
some bowl game, but
Duke's
I mean,
Mayo,
it's just
Alamo, Bean Dip Bowl.
the Bean Dip Bowl. Yeah.
But we're not playing for anything. I
Nope.
mean, at best, we're number 3 in the ACC.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I love it. I love rivalry.
I just wish it was more of a game. I mean, look, I love the rivalry games too. I wish this had been more of a game. It was clear by the end of the first quarter this was not going to go well for us,
Yeah.
and that made it sad.
So fun times. Been looking forward to this game all year. I love that they waited till the very end of the season, and both of us had the same record.
Yep.
You know, going into this game, both teams were 8-3, and Drake May kind of dug his own grave when he made the comments he made a couple of years ago, or maybe last year.
I honestly don't think I just don't see the point of any trash talking other teams before a season begins.
Not if you're the one playing it and
Exactly.
you're just giving the other team fuel.
Right. It's never gone to the point where I've heard a team trash talk another team, and that team did not play their absolute best game they've ever played against them. You know.
Yeah, exactly. So
everybody just needs to shut up and just play the game.
that's right. All right, let's move on. I have to make an apology to my dear sweet mother, Betty Reep, who I love very dearly. For Thanksgiving, I put this up on Thanksgiving. Do we watch the whole video?
You call it, man. It's
about 5 minutes.
It's a little long. You just want me to?
You can
play part of it,
play
or?
it and turn the sound down as I talk if you just want it over my shoulder. But for Thanksgiving this year, which, by the way, my Thanksgiving was amazing, Isaiah. Thanks for asking.
Good deal.
We'll get New Year's next time. What we did was it was the first time that we had Thanksgiving not in my mom's house, but at my new house. Had a lot of people coming over, and Mom was excited that, she doesn't have to cook much or do much this time, whatever, don't have to clean the house, come to my house. Anyway, we had a gift card that was given to us from my brother's company, Taylor Viola. The gift card was for $150, and it was for my dad's memorial. So that was given to us then. My mom said, hey, I've got this $150 gift card. Why don't we use that at Cracker Barrel? They have this thing called the Thanksgiving Feast. And we can just get that. It's got turkey, it's got all the sides, it's amazing, and we don't have to do anything except for pick it up and then reheat it. I said, that's a great idea. Let's do that. So Thanksgiving Day, me and my mom, we go there. Now, in my brain, and this is why I'm apologizing, I didn't have, for whatever reason, the right information. In my brain, she had already paid them the $150 from the gift card. Because I remember holding up a thing that had the gift card with the receipt, but that wasn't the receipt for the food. It was a receipt just for the gift card saying this is worth $100. Anyway, so when we pulled up, as you can see, there's a line of cars waiting. We get there. It says be there at 11:30 or 11:15, something like that, or 11, whatever it was. But we got there 15 minutes ahead of time, 30 minutes ahead of time, I think, so that my mom and me both hate being late for stuff. So we get in the car, we go there, we get in line, and thank goodness we got there when we did, because now we're waiting that long, about 30 minutes. We get up to the front. Guy comes out, he recognizes me. Hey, John Reep. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I said, you want to get a picture? He's like, yeah, let's get a picture. So we're taking pictures, blah, blah, blah. And very nice guy. By the way, everyone that works at that Cracker Barrel, very nice, great organization. I love Cracker Barrel. So he's like, I'll get you food. What's the last name? I said, Reep. And then he goes and gets the food. And now we're sitting there waiting for the food. And he comes out, brings it back there. Mom has a $20 bill next to the gift card, which, mind you, I thought we had already spent the gift card. Apparently, the feast costs more than $150. It's like $163 or something like that. So she had the $20 bill that she was going to give to him to make up for the rest of it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So now we're sitting there. for 30 minutes. We get our food. Guy puts it in the car. We take the picture. Goodbye. No one's asking for money. No one's asking for gift cards. Both of us forgot about it. So now we pull off, and the next person behind us gets to come up and they get to get their food. So we pull off. She's like, hold up, wait, we owe them this money right here. I got to pay them. I was like, oh, Mom, it's just $20. We can come back. In my brain, all we owed them was maybe at best $20, right? Because in my brain, the gift card was already used. So when I made this video, I was under that brain space. That's what I thought had happened. But apparently we didn't pay them anything. So that's why she was like, no, I got to go give them the 20. In my brain, it was just that amount, right? And now I'm thinking, well, we got food in the car that needs to be refrigerated. We've got a line of people behind us who are also waiting for their food. And now we've got my mom who desperately just needs to give them this $20. And there's no cash register out here. And the guy's not taking money out here. He's just handing food. So now he's got to take that $20 bill and run back inside of there, stop everything, and then type it in and make sure and she's waiting for and I've been waiting 10 minutes before this. Look, he's already delivering other food. He doesn't care about our money. So anyway, when I made this video, I was sort of poking fun at my mom, like, really, you're just waiting for $20? Let's go, we got food in the car. Just give it to him as a tip. And then I was corrected later, like, no. We actually owe that guy $163, not just $8. So I'm like, yeah, keep it as a tip. Just keep it. Let's get out of here. Anyway, I'm saying all of that to tell my mom, I'm sorry for making fun of you. I didn't know that we owed him that much money. You're a good person and you did the right thing. And bravo, Betty Reep. I love you. All right, I'm going to read some comments from last week. I said, what is the best Thanksgiving side dish? Evan Walker says gravy. Chad Medford, mac and cheese. By the way, we had no mac and cheese.
What?
I couldn't believe that. I thought that would be included in the Thanksgiving feast. No mac and cheese. Luckily, my mom made a nice ham. We had that too. Audrey Duty, deviled eggs. Very good. Lana Hood Bailey, sweet potato casserole. Darren Hook, favorite side dish is mashed potatoes. No. He also says, oh, because I asked, what tastes better, a goose or a gander?
Yeah, I remember you asking that question.
And Darren Hook said, does it have a pecker? If yes, it's a gander. I don't know if that's a fact. You can go back to your table now. Because I
think it was a fact.
Well, I don't know which one's female, which one's male. And which one tastes better. I still don't know the answer to that question. But Darren Hook, you made a funny joke, and I get it, and I appreciate you. Candace Jessie, she said, what? Yes, you name it, in reference to the Thanksgiving song. Wow, Darren Hook's all over this one. He also said, back when I was in the Navy, they clamshell you using 2 Stokes stretchers. I don't know what that means. Now, we were talking about the song, What Do You Do with a Drunken Sailor? And one thing was shave his belly with the rusty razor. He was saying he was in the Navy. And the thing they would do to a drunken sailor was clamshell you using 2 Stokes stretchers. What does that mean? Does anyone know what that means? Clamshell someone? You ever heard that before? Isaiah, if your computer's still working, look up clamshell 2 Stoke stretchers. Oh, I get it. I just got it, dude. In the Navy, they sleep on little, like, stretchers. Mm-hmm. You know, like a tiny little hammock. Mm-hmm. And they kind of like hang there. So there's one above the other. So what that means is one guy probably just shuts the hammock on the other dude, thereby creating a clamshell. I think I just figured it out. That's called problem solving. Algebra 2, actually. Still not good at math. That's letters. Lisa Jackson. She said bar hop or bar crawl after comedy show and charge an extra fee. I'd go. Yeah. So instead of doing a cruise next time, maybe we'll keep it local and low key and a little less expensive. And I invite you to come to my hometown of Hickory, and I'd take you to my favorite places. I'll do stand-up comedy one night with some of my buddies, and then we'll go bar hopping. Hickory bar hop. What do you think? Lana Hood Bailey says you should name it she says you should name it Reep Bar Creep. I like it. I like things that rhyme. I don't know if I like the word creep so much, but I know what you're saying, like you creep up. I get it. All right. What'd you find out over there, Isaiah?
I haven't found anything about the clam shells.
You just interrupt me. Oh, interrupt me, whatever. I also want to show you this. Alan, can you start from the other ones? Because I want to show. I really tried to make an awesome Thanksgiving picture because we had Thanksgiving at my new house. I wanted everybody in the front yard, and let's take a picture on the front steps of my house. And man, this shadow, this tree in front of my house caused the worst shadow, and the sun was right in our faces. So that's, if you go back to the one where we're on the steps, boom. It looks like someone painted the outline of a tree on my brick. But that's an actual shadow. It's like a perfect shadow. With no clouds, just sun, just the tree. I thought like, yep, I'm front and center. This is going to be a great photo. Branch right in front of my face and Tucker's face. So I tried to do that. Didn't work out so well. What'd you find out, buddy?
So
that's on the back deck.
That feller that said that about the goose and the gander is right. A gander is a male bird and a goose is female.
Oh.
But in regards to the clamshelling and the two Stoke stretchers, I can't find anything on that.
Okay. Well, if you know, put it in the comment section. Let me know. Once again, we have to congratulate Alan Jackson. It is his day. It's National Alan Day. And get ready.
Thank you.
Yeah. We like to talk about the history of the name Alan. Discover some new facts about it.
Yeah.
Talk about the possible origin of Alan Day. We all know someone named Alan, whether they spell their name A-L-A-N.
The right way.
Correct way. Mm-hmm. A-L-L-A-N. Or A-L-L-E-N.
Ugh.
By the way, every time Marcus Hunt texts me like, hey, ask Alan this, ask Alan that, he spells it like a last name. He spells it A-L-L-E-N.
Yes, I know that.
Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah, he texts me that way too. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
It's like, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I don't get too bent out of shape about it.
Well, happy Alan Day. Happy Red Planet Day. You know what that's about?
I have no idea.
If I told you today was Red Planet Day, what do you think I'm talking about?
I would think you was talking about some kind of planet, but I don't know like which one's red.
Mars.
I have no clue.
Mars is red. They should be teaching that in school. It's
I
also
probably learned that.
Our public school systems are failing us.
It's bad. I mean, for the record, Jupiter's got some red in it, but that's a gigantic gas planet. That's not notoriously the red one. All right. National Day of Giving. We gave today. We gave some money away. That was fun. Happy National French Toast Day. Also, on this day in history, you want to guess what happened? One of the longest lived and most popular showcases for country music begins broadcasting live from Nashville on this day in 1925. What was it?
The Grand Ole Opry.
You got it.
See, now I knew that, but I didn't know that Mars was a red planet.
Well, you got your priorities right. Thank you all for watching. Is there anything that I forgot to bring up that you want to bring up right now, Isaiah?
So you promoted the barbecue sauce already.
We did talk about John Reep's South in Your Mouth barbecue. So good to make your head shake.
I do have a question for you and Alan. And by the way, happy National Allen Day.
Thank you, Isaiah.
Yes.
49 Winchester is coming to Charlotte. Do you want to try and do an interview with them?
Are you saying live in studio or via Zoom?
Either or.
And
I think they've wanted to do an in-person interview for quite a while. So
when are they coming to Charlotte?
December the 8th.
Okay. December the 8th. Let me look at my calendar because I am going to be in Charlotte myself, right? I'm going to be doing comedy at the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, December 21, 22, and 23, I believe. So, but Charlotte's it's right down the road. You know what I mean? So I wonder if they want to come here, or do I need to go there, or will they just Zoom? Ask them, because I'd like to talk to them again.
Alrighty.
I like those guys, and they're killing it right now.
Oh yeah, I think in the spring they're going on tour with Tyler Childers, and they're going to be playing at the Bridgestone Arena, which is a huge arena.
I've also played there.
Yes, sir.
Also, I'll be in Cleveland, Ohio. I gotta change it I forgot to put Cleveland, Ohio, December 15 and 16 at Hilarities. December 28th, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at the City Winery. December 29 through 30, Dayton, Ohio, Funny Bone. December 31st, Toledo, Ohio, Funny Bone. Come see me. Remember, we're not just a Facebook and YouTube show. We're also a podcast for your ear holes, your sound canals, your listening lobes. Apple's podcast, Spotify, Pandora, iHeart, anywhere you get a podcast. And if you want to help us out, you can join our support page. Just go to CarolinaReaper.com, click on support, sign up. You can help us. If you got no money and you want to help, give us a nice review on Apple Podcasts and give us 5 stars, and we will read your comments. All right, let's go to the booth. Anything you guys want to say before we wrap her up?
Oh, no, we're good.
All righty, well, you're fine. Well, Coble and Moose are both in there.
I know, they didn't say anything, so I felt the pressure to have to say something. And I've got nothing.
That's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting and subscribing and sharing. This is the time. Show's over. Might as well hit the share button now. Don't just throw us away. Pass it on to somebody else. Share the love. And we will see you back here next week. Till then, I'm John Reep saying, bicycle.